Ha ha, hey, Upper Dublin, I'm Thomas.
And I'm Molly, and welcome to another episode of UDTV.
Last month, Women's History was celebrated all around the world. This year's theme was honoring trailblazing women in the labor and business forces.
Let's turn things over to Jackie, who sat down with Miss Kelly to discuss the topic.
So Women's History Month is celebrated every March, with it first being established in March of 1987. International Women's Day was March 8th of this year. Its sole purpose is a day where you can celebrate the social, economical, athletic, and political achievements of women. So in order for International Women's Month to actually happen, Congress had to pass the Law 109. Do you happen to remember when that passed?
Well, actually, I think it happened in the mid to late 1980s. So I was only 7 or 8 years old. So I don't remember. I was pretty little when it happened, but it's a good thing that it did.
Okay, yeah. So obviously you don't remember when they passed it, as it was relatively unknown at the time, and it still is. I could say most people do not know anything about that Public Law 109. But how would you describe Women's History Month and its impact on this century?
I think Women's History Month is huge, just for the awareness. I did a little bit of research on it and found out that it came about really Women's History Week because of schools out in the California area. So students just having a small project can grow into something really big. I think that's really important. I think women have had a huge role not only in the women's rights movement in the past really 200 years, but in a lot of other movements. Women have had a key voice in making sure a lot of important legislation has been passed.
So you're a teacher, and as you think of achievements made by women in education, what do you think is the greatest and most groundbreaking, life-changing achievement for this group?
I think definitely gaining the right to vote. Women went to such lengths to be able to get the right to vote here in this country. I think that they were shocked that women had to do what they did to get the right to vote here in this country, and so to be able to take part in government. And I think today we take for granted the right to vote, and so because it's just something that we just now do, but it wasn't that many generations ago where women couldn't vote.
In 1900, only 1% of the lawyers and 6% of the nation's physicians were women. In 1999, the figures were 29% for lawyers and 24% for physicians. Do you think this is a dramatic change, or do you think the number needed to be higher considering it was over the span of 100 years?
I think those figures show that there has been some progress made. I think that you shouldn't necessarily look at just two careers and say, well, is there enough progress here in these two careers? I think that you have to look at all careers, because again, I think that you have to take into account, are there doors open?
So thank you for being here today. Thank you for doing this interview with me.
Thanks so much.
Back to you guys in the studio.
Hey, did you remember to throw away your water bottle in the recycling bin?
Yeah, why?
Well, because next week is Eco Week, and Blake sat down with 2 officers from the EEC to get the deets.
What Eco Week is it's EEC's celebration of Earth Day, but we take a whole week to celebrate it, so we encourage you guys to do all sorts of environmentally friendly things like conserving energy, conserving water, recycling, and through this week we want you to increase your recycling or conservation in order to earn raffle tickets and cool prizes.
So my favorite part about Eco Week is the Bring Your Plant to School Day. I have a little cactus that I bring every single Bring Your Plant to School Day. I've been doing it since freshman year, and then it's fun because the teacher will ask you, why are you bringing this plant to school? And it's just, then you can tell them I'm doing it to promote environmental awareness, and yeah.
Jealous lovers left behind.
There are a ton of dynamic duos in the school, but none are as close as Miss Sunling and Miss Fontaine in the business department.
Let's see just exactly what makes them so close in this week's Teacher Spotlight.
So I'm here with Mrs. Fontaine and Mrs. Sunling, who are word on the street, they're best friends. So what classes do you teach?
I teach Accounting 1, Accounting 2, Personal Finance, and Computer Applications.
And I have Marketing Management, Sports and Entertainment Marketing, Intro to Business, and Entrepreneurship.
All right, so I took sports management last year with Mrs. Sunling, and it was so much fun. She gives us brownies, so I recommend that you do take it. So are you guys in charge of any extracurriculars?
Oh my gosh. We have FBLA, Future Business Leaders, do the business side of the yearbook.
I am piloting an economics club this year, which is supposed to run next year, hopefully. And I am one of the producers for the theater department this year as well.
Fun. So word on the street is you also get pedicures after school sometimes?
Yes.
We work hard. We deserve it. That's how I feel.
On those late nights that we're here for like back to school, we will go out to eat and get a pedicure to treat ourselves for a long day at school.
Yeah. Gotta
It's
do
a good
what you gotta
tradition.
do.
Yeah.
So students actually think it's like funny when you guys hang out outside of school, but do you like see students around or no?
We don't
Stay, like,
actually
far
live
away?
in the district,
Yeah.
so we don't run into our own kids very often, but we do see each other outside of school.
Do your kids like hang out?
We just went to Braden's birthday party.
Yeah.
It was adorable.
Is he
And they
named
play.
after Flyers player?
He is. He's named after Braden Chen.
And you have twins, right?
I do. They turn 5 next month. They're getting
Birthday
big.
party.
Yeah. Good times.
And you also have another kid?
I do. I have an obsession with my pug. Charlie, after Charlie Manuel. Yes, both of my kids are named after sports figures. Yeah.
All right, that's all we have. Thank you.
Thanks.
We're here with Josie Barrett, who's participating in the Senior Art Show this year. Josie, how many years have you been taking art?
I've been taking art for 3 years.
So this is Josie's favorite art piece. Can you tell us a little bit about it?
This is a longboard I made last year, my junior year, and it's my favorite because it's like I could use it any day I want. Most utilitized piece of work.
Thanks, Josie. We're here with Mary, who's also a senior in the Senior Art Show. Mary, how long have you been doing art?
I've been doing art at the high school for 3 years now.
What classes have you taken?
Intro 2D, Honors 2D, and AP Studio 2D.
We see all of your really pretty artwork. Which one is your favorite?
My favorite's probably my Audrey Hepburn because that was like the first one I actually like sat down to do and like really like actually ended up liking it at the end. I did that one my sophomore year, so that was Intro to 2D.
It's really good. Okay, thanks, Mary.
Next, we check in with Josh Portney for UD Minute as he discussed the many successful UDHS fundraisers.
You know, we sure had a lot of them. How much do you think we raised so far?
I don't know, so why not find out?
Hi, this is Josh Portney with UD Minute. So far, Upper Dublin High School has raised over $55,000 for various organizations. First, the Big Blue Race was a big hit and raised $20,000 for Upper Dublin police officer Bill Carroll, as he sustained a severe head injury while serving our community. Next up, Mini-Thon was an amazing success, raising nearly $35 grand for Four Diamond Center for Young Children. Lastly, Volleyball Marathon was a very successful event that raised over $5,000 for the Covenant House, an organization dedicated to helping homeless, abused, or needy children. Upper Dublin High School students have not been frugal when it comes to helping out the community in fundraisers. Good job, UD. Again, this is Josh Portney for UD Minute.
All right, what type of water is better for you? Bottled water or tap water?
Bottled water.
I would say bottled water.
Tap water.
How much water does it take to make a water bottle?
It takes a lot more than a lot of people think it would.
Like 16 ounces.
How can using reusable water bottles reduce global warming?
You either recycle it or you can use it for artwork or many other options.
Less trash.
It produces less waste.
Do you use plastic water bottles?
No.
Me personally, I do, but like I shouldn't.
How much do you think you spend on them?
Probably about $12 a month.
I don't know. My parents get like 3 cases a week.
Would you want water bottle fillers in the school?
Yes, I think that would be a great idea, so we don't have to use as much.
Yeah, I really would.
And where would you want them?
By the pack or the athletic wing.
That's our show for today, folks.
And this has been another episode of
Your UDTV.